All right, Title, we got board briefing for Friday, August 12th. The workout is called Risky Business. Warm up. Excuse me. All right, warm up. We're going to need a couple things for the warm up. Box, PVC, or barbell if you're feeling super strong first thing in the morning. Okay. Specific warm up, we're going over the 3-position snatch plus the overhead squat. There's going to be 4 different progressions. Pre-WOD skill work, 2 behind the neck push press. And that's going to be EMOM, every minute on the minute for 8 minutes. All right. So as you can see, there's going to be a few things going on here. There's going to be boxes out. There's going to be bars out. We're going to set up a rack for the pre-WOD skill work for behind the neck press. So let's just be mindful of where our equipment is on the floor. Take care of each other. Don't have some of your gear laying in someone else's spot where they can't see it, right? Always be aware what's going on around you, okay? So that's for safety purposes. Then we're gonna have a little prove it round, 2 power snatches, 4 overhead squats, 6 box jump overs, and then rest 1 minute, and then do the other round. So there's 2 rounds of that, okay? Risky business to workout, 6 rounds for time, RX. 6 power snatches, 75, 115, 9 overhead squats, 12 box jump overs, 20 and 24 inches. Level 2, exact same rep scheme, exact same movements. The weight is a little different at 65, 95. Box height is the same. Level 1, same thing, 6 rounds, 6, 9, 12. Power snatches, 35 and 45 pounds. Overhead squats plus box step overs at 12 and 20 inches respectively. Okay. Let's talk about a few things. Okay. People see that 75 or 115 and their eyes light up, right? Let's have a serious talk of how this workout should be going for people. We should be choosing a weight that we can do these 6 power snatches. Actually, it's only 5. Hear me out. 6 power snatches, 9 overhead squats, unbroken. Okay? And there's a trick to how to do this, and it's sort of like, all right, I'm going to start my workout. 3, 2, 1, go. I would actually only do 5 power snatches, right? And then I'd put the bar down. And then I'd pick the bar up, I'd power snatch it again. For my 6th one, it's already overhead. I would start my overhead squats at that point. Okay? We should be able to do that at least a few rounds. Right? 6 rounds, we should be able to do 3 rounds of those 2 movements unbroken. Well, 1 breast. Now, if you're a more advanced athlete, I challenge you to go 6 power snatches, 6-1, do those 9 overhead squats without putting the bar on the ground once. Right? That's the kind of intensity and strength, mobility, flexibility, all the stuff tied all into one that we should be working with to achieve those goals of going unbroken for as long as we can. Same with the level 2 people, 95, 65, 95. It's still a load not to be messed with when it comes around with these 2 movements. It's going to be challenging, whichever loading you're looking for. All right. So those are the things we're looking for. We should be able to do 3 rounds of 5 power snatches, pick up the 6th one, and then go 9 overhead squats unbroken. If we're not doing that for a few rounds consecutively in a row, our weight might be a little bit too aggressive and we might need to take the loading down a little bit. Okay? Because of the time frame we're looking for. 10 to 15 minutes. And I would say closer to 12 where we want to be. Okay? The box jump overs. You must be facing the box every time you jump on it. Whether you spin on the top of the box, whether you step down facing away from the box, regardless of what you do, once you get off the box, you must be facing the box to jump back onto the box. There's a couple of different ways to do this. Do you have to stand up on the top of the box? No. So you can jump on the box, both feet touch. You can do a little pirouette while still in a squat, come off the box, jump right back up. Okay? Same with the step overs. You can do a little spin on the top. That all works too. If you're going to stay in that crouching position and just spin a little pirouette, come down and jump right back up, that's going to be more cardiovascular demanding than if it is if you jump up in the box, take your time, spin on the top of the box, step down, and then go right back up. Just so you're aware that if you're doing that, it's gonna, you know, it's sort of like a trap. If you're really gonna push on those box jumps, you're gonna be tired for those snatches. All right. Scaling options. Always load. Right. So if the loading doesn't fit you, just take a couple pounds off each side. Will be great. Hang power snatches may be a good idea for some of our newer members that aren't really used to taking the bar from the ground just yet. So a hanging power snatch is a great alternative to taking the bar from the ground. If we have an injury overhead, we can do some power cleans, okay? And if we're a little newer, we do hang power cleans. Another alternative, overhead squatting. If we cannot overhead squat the bar because of loading, we should be taking some of the weight off the bar. If we can't overhead squat because of I have an injury or I have an impingement that doesn't allow me to overhead squat, then we're talking about changing the movement to maybe a front squat, all right? But we always want to prioritize the movements that are given to us over changing the movement unless we're injured. And because I don't like to do overhead squats isn't an injury, it's just trying to avoid the movement that you might not be very good at, and that's what we want to attack. We want you to improve on the movements that you're not very good at. All right, guys, that is our board brief for Friday, August 12th. See you tomorrow. Let's have some fun with it and kick some butt. See you.